Hello everyone, welcome to your computer class. So in the previous classes, as we have completed chapter 1, the exercises as well, and after that we have started the number system. So I hope you have gone through the earlier topics which we have discussed. So before moving to the next topic, let us have a quick revision of what we have gone through in the earlier classes. So if you come to the textbook, previously we have seen what is binary system, then why is only 0 and 1 we are using in the computer for storing the data. We have explained you that actually in the computer or any of the electronic devices, as there is only electricity, so because of the presence of electricity it is denoted as 1, and when there is absence of electric charge it is denoted as 0. This we have already covered, and we have also seen what is the bit byte nibble, and then we have seen the ASCII character code, that is the American Standard Code for Information Interchange, and you are supposed to write these important abbreviations also so that it will be easy for you. Okay, after that we have seen what is the decimal number system, as we already use in the mathematics, how we you can say how we form the numbers, what is the place value and face value, and how the values of the numbers changes. Clear? As we can see, any of the 2-digit number, 3-digit number, so whatever the number you are writing in the decimal, the left digit will be 10 times of that. Clear? So if I am writing here as 12, so the 2 is the unit place and its value will be 2 only, but here 1 is the 10 times of 2. Clear? So it is the 10, so 10 plus 2 it comes as 12. So this way we form the numbers in the decimal number system. Similarly, in the binary system, as we have seen, that the numbers will be only 2 times of their right one. So suppose I am writing, and here as we know that here only 0 and 1 we can take, so if it is written 1 and 1, so this one will have the value 1 only, and this is the 2 times of 1. So if I say this, so the value of this 1 will be, if I change this number into decimal, then the right one, this one, the value will be 1 into 2, and plus this one here, the right one. So if we are adding this, so then it becomes 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Clear? So this is, we will read it further that how we are going to change this binary number system to the decimal, then it will be more clear. So but I mean to say that the value of here, the value of the digit is the 2 times of their right one, but in the case of decimal the value was 10 times of their right one. Clear? So I hope we have gone through this and we have covered till these topics, that how the numbers are represented in decimal and binary. Okay, so now in the today's class we are going to start the next topic, that is number system. So now we will see what exactly the number system is and what are the different number systems which we are using. Okay, so let us see. Computer is an electronic machine that stores data in coded form or machine readable form. Okay, so this is clear that as the computer is an electronic machine, so whatever the data which are saving in the computer, that is in the form of something which is easy for the machine to be understood. Clear? It is not the human brain that it will interpret the things. Here it is being interpreted or read by the components of computer, and as it is machine, the things which we are saving, it should must be saved in a form which is easy for the machine to understand. Therefore the characters have to be represented in the form of electronic pulses. Two pulses that are used to represent basic numbers 0 and 1 are absence of current and presence of current. So as we have discussed this, that in the computer system we are using 0 and 1, and when there is absence of pulse or no current it is 0, and when there is presence of current then it is denoted as 1. The same is written here as well. So absence of uh, pulse or current is 0, and presence of pulse or current is denoting 1. Clear? Before going into details, it is essential to have a basic understanding of the number system. So there are the two number system. Okay, so this we have seen already, that in the computer system, as it is the device which is using electric signals, so because of that only we are using 0 and 1. Okay, so now let us see what are the two types of number system. So the number system is basically divided or broadly divided into two types. One is non-positional number system and another is positional number system. So let us see. In the past, human beings counted on the fingers. Yes. And for counting beyond 10, they used stones, pebbles or sticks to indicate values. So when the civilization was, you can say, learning the things or in the initial stage, so at that time the people were not having the knowledge of these counting numbers, these decimal, hexadecimal, whatever the number system it is being today used. So earlier they were only having some symbols. Using those symbols they were counting the things. Okay, so whatever they can, if they have to count, suppose they are doing any you can say barter system or was there. So if they are giving something to someone, so if they are selling their animals, horses or something, so they store you can say pebbles. So if they are selling 10 horses, so they will store 10 pebbles for that. So this way, this was the method to count the thing, that how much I have given to them. Clear? So these were the earlier days. Now this method of counting uses an additive approach or non-positional number system. So in this system we have symbols such as I or 1 for 1, double. So these are the Roman number system also as we use. So these, now here comes the picture of non-positional number system. So what exactly is non-positional number system? So as you can see here, the thing, like for denoting 1, he is the person is using one symbol. For denoting 2, it may be two symbols or two lines. For denoting 3, it can be 3. For denoting 4, there are 4 symbols. So this way, this was one of the method. In the same way, each symbol represents the same value regardless of its position in a number, and to find the value of a number, one has to count the number of symbols present in the number. It is very difficult to perform arithmetic calculation with such a number system. Clear? So these were the disadvantages also, you can see, of the non-positional number system. So in the non-positional number system, what was happening? Any of the, suppose I am writing, if you take example of Roman number system also. So in the Roman, what we do, we write different symbols for, like X for denoting the 10. So if I want to write 20, so here we will write 2 times the same X. But is there any difference in any of these X? Is it any if we take the unit place or this tens place as we use in the decimal number system, so is the right one X is any number of times of the left one? Is it happening? And the answer is no. Why? Because here the value of the number doesn't change according to the position. All of the values of the you can say symbols are the same. So these were the things which were prevailing in the non-positional number system. And if you want to add any such type of number system, if you want to perform any other mathematical operation like multiplication, division, so in that case this was having the difficulty. So after that we you can say the positional number system was invented, or it came into picture. Clear? So this way we have seen that the non-positional number systems were, as by the name itself it is clear that it is non-positional number system, means the position of the numbers or the symbols doesn't change according to, or the value of the number doesn't change according to the position of the symbol. Clear? So this was the non-positional number system. And example of non-positional number system, we can say that Roman is one such example of non-positional number system. Okay, so let us see now the positional number system. So after the non-positional number system, it is the time to see the positional number system. So in a positional number system, there are only few symbols called as digits. Clear? So there it were called as symbols, here they are called as digits. These symbols represent different values depending on the position they occupy in a number. The computer can understand positional number system. When we type some letters or words, the computer translate them into numbers, as computer can understand only numbers. Clear? So what is happening in the positional number system? Whatever the digits you are using, according to their position, the value changes. Clear? So as there is some rule in these positional number system, so this way they can be used by the machines also. But if you use the Roman number system, then the computer will not be able to interpret it to understand it. Clear? So because of some rule, some regulations which are followed, so because of this, the positional number systems can be used in the computer as well. And which positional number system are being used in the computer? The binary, you can say the binary number system. And also, whatever the thing which we are writing, like characters also or anything, so all of these are being translated into the numbers only, that is in the 0 and 1. Clear? So this is the thing which we are saying, that in the computers all the characters, your name, any type of data, that is saved in the form of binary number system, that is 0 and 1. Now we will see the different types of positional number system. So the different types of positional number system are decimal, binary, octal and hexadecimal. Clear? So one by one we will see them. In decimal we are already familiar about, but even then, so I hope positional number system is clear. Example also we can take, suppose I am writing 123. Clear? So this 3 is the unit place and its value is only 2, but here this 2 at the tens place, so the value, the face value of is this 2, but the place value is 20. Clear? And if you talk about this 1, so the place value of this 1 is what? 100. So then if you add it, 100 plus 20 plus 3, then it becomes 123. So as the value of the digit is changing according to its position, so because of this, this is a type of positional number system. Clear? And in that we are seeing that there are 4 types. What are they? The decimal, binary, octal and hexadecimal. Now we will see one by one what is these types and what are the different, you can say, symbols, digits which are used for making these number system. So first is the decimal number system. So as you already know, this number system we use in the mathematics. So here the decimal number system is a base 10 number system. What is the meaning of base 10? The meaning of base 10 means that 10 symbols can be used. Deci, here in the name itself it is the decimal. So what is the means of deci? Deci itself means 10. Clear? So the base of number system, it is written in the next line also. The base of number system, let me change the color. The base of number system indicates how many symbols it uses. Clear? So what is the meaning of base? If it is decimal, so here the base is 10, so it means 10 symbols can be used in the decimal number system. The decimal number system uses 10 symbols, that is 0 to 9. So I hope it is clear. Why it is only 0 to 9? Because this much is the 10. How 10? If we count 1 to 9, it will be 9 digits, and if we include 0 with these, so this will become how many? 10 digits. Clear? So in the decimal number system, what are we all doing? We are using the 10 symbols, and because of these 10 symbols, the base of the decimal number system is 10. Is it clear? Okay. So each of the symbols in the number system has a value associated with it. Clear? For example, 3 represent a quantity of 3 and 5 represent a quantity of 5. Okay, so whatever the digit which we are using in this decimal number system, that have some value according to its position. So the decimal number system is also a positional number system. All of these decimal binary, these are all positional number system. This means that in a number such as 123, each position in the number has value associated with it. When you, here we are taking example 123, so it is saying that whatever the digit we are using, so here all of the digits are having some value which is associated with the number. So when you look at the decimal number 123, digit 3 is in the ones position or the unit position, then its value will be 3 into 1. Then digit 2 is in the tens position and represent 2 tens, that is 2 into 10. And the digit 1, here also you can see the digit 1 is the 100 position and represent 1 into 100. So here as you can see also with the example that here we are having 3 digits in this number 123. So as all of these digits are having the different values according to their position. So as you can see the 3 is at the unit place, so its value is 3 into 1. Then the 2 is, it is 10 times of this, so it is 2 into 10. Whatever the number we are using, that is being multiplied with its value. Then 1, the 1 is at the 100 position, so then we are multiplying 1 with the 100. So this, as we have already studied in the mathematics also, that this is the concept of place value and face value. So this way we have multiplied, and now as you can see at each of the position the digit is multiplied with. So what here 1 can be written as the power 10 raised to the power 0, then 10 here is 10 raised to the power 1. Now here comes a new concept that we are denoting all of the digits multiplied with the base of the number. The base of the number system, here it is decimal. So what is the base? The base is 10. And each of the digits, what is any number when it is raised to the power 0, it is denoted as 1. So if I am writing 10 to the power 0, the value will be 1. If I write 100 raised to the power 0, even then the value will be what? 1. So any of the number, if it is raised to 0, the value is 1. So here as you can see 1, it is 10 raised to the power 0. So now this number system or the value of 123 is written in the form of the digit itself multiplied with the power of the base. Clear? So as here you can see, this is something you should understand it very clearly, that here the 3 is being multiplied with the base, that is 10. Here also it is multiplied with 10, and here also multiplied with 10. All of the digits are multiplied with 10, that is the base of this number system. And what are the powers? The powers are their position. So first one is the 0 position, then this one. So starting from 0, the power keeps on increasing. Here we can see the 10 raised to power 0, then 10 raised to the power 1, then 10 raised to the power 2. So this way the all of the digits are or you can say the value of these digits are according to their position. If I take one more example of this, let me come to the digital board. So here if I am writing 251, clear? So 251 we are writing it in the decimal number system. So whatever the number system, if you want to don't want to have the confusion, you can make a bracket and at the bottom you can write the what? Base of that number system. So this will be a convention. If you follow, it will not create a confusion. So here we are writing the bottom 10, it means this 251 is in the decimal number system, the base indicates. Now let us calculate, and rather than calculating we can say that let us make it in the form of the base multiplication, that is the 10. So here the first digit is 1, so let us see. So 1 is having 1 into, as it is the unit place, we can say 1 into 1. Okay, after that we are having the another number, that is 5. So 5 is multiplied by what? It is the position of tens position, so 5 multiplied into 10. Then we are having the 2, so 2 is multiplied with the position that is 100. So this is clear. Now we have to you can say we have to make this representation in the form of their positional value, in the form of the base representation. So here 1 into 10 to the power 0. Why 10 to the power 0? Because we have to denote this in the form of the base. So 10 raised to the power 0 is 1. After that 5 into 10, again we will write 5 into 10, and here the uh, power will be what? Everywhere we are using the base 10 only the power will change. Here we have written 10 raised to the power 10 raised to the power 0. Here we are writing 5 into 10 raised to the power 1. Clear? Then 2 into, again 100 we will denote in the form of 10. So the 10 is 100 is 10 raised to the power 2. Clear? So this way we can see that all of these digits are represented with the base with the increasing power. Clear? Here you can see it is 10 raised to the power 0, 10 raised to the power 1, and 10 raised to the power 2. So this is the representation of the numbers according to their increasing power of the base. Clear? So this is the representation. This is going to help in the next any of the number system. As we are already familiar with the decimal, that is why we are relating to how we will represent the positional number system according to their places and according to their base with the raised power. Okay, let us now come to the binary number system. This is clear, the decimal number system. This we are already knowing this decimal number system, only we are relating it that how we are representing it in the positional number system. Okay, so coming to the binary number system, let us see it. As previously discussed, binary is a base 2 number system. So bi means 2. So as here it is called binary, it means only 2 symbols we are going to use in the binary number system. Let us see. The symbols it uses are 0 and 1. We already know that in the binary we are using 0 and 1 symbols. Just as each position in the decimal number has a place value associated with it, so does each position in the binary number. Clear? So as we have seen in the decimal, all of the digits were having some place value. So in the same way in the decimal number system also we will have some place value. So this place value in binary, and the place values moving from right to left are successive powers of 2, that is 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1. Clear? So this way here you can see in the decimal number system it was 10 raised to the power 0, 10 raised to the power 1, but here you can see it is increasing with the power of 2, as the base of this binary number system is 2. So here the values are going to increase using the base that is 2, and with the increasing power, that is 2 raised to the power 0, 2 raised to the power 1, and what will be the values? Any raised to the power 0 is 2 raised to the power is 1, then 2 raised to the power 1 is 2, 2 raised to the power 2 is 4, 2 raised to the power 3 is 8. Easily we can see. So to construct a binary number, place 1 in the position where the corresponding values add up to the quantity you want to represent, and place zeros in the other positions. Okay, for example, in a 4-digit binary number, the binary place values are from right to left 1, 2, 4, 8. Okay, so this is what it is showing you, that how we can make the numbers in the binary system. Let us take the example given. The binary number 1001 has ones in the positions for values 1 and 8 and zeros in the position for 2 and 4. So what it is saying, whatever the position of that number, as we have already seen that in any of these numbers, let me take the pen. Okay, so here it is 101. All of these are having the positions. The positions of this, the right one is 2 to the power 0. Is it clear? Then the next one is 2 to the power 1, then 2 raised to the power 2 and 2 raised to the power 3. So here you can see, as the base of this number system is 2 and the values are increasing by the powers, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, and multiplied with the position of that. So what we are doing, actually we are, as this number is in the binary system, we are going to calculate its number in the decimal, you can say. Clear? So here you can see all of the digits are multiplied with the increasing power of 2. In the decimal, what we were doing, we were multiplying with the 10 with the increasing power. Here we are multiplying with the 2. The base of the binary number system is 2, so that's why we are multiplying with the 2, and we are multiplying with the increasing power of 2. 2 raised to the power 0, 2 raised to the power 1, 2 raised to the power 2, 2 raised to the power 3. Now let us calculate this. So what is 2 raised to the power 0 is 1, so 1 into 1 is 1. Then here 2 raised to the power 1, that is 2, but it is being multiplied with 0, so any number multiplied with 0 will be 0. Then 2 raised to the power 2, that is 4, 4 multiplied by 0, the value will come again 0. Now 2 raised to the power 3, that is 2 into 2 into 2, so it becomes 8, and 8 multiplied by 1 is 8. So 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. Clear? So this 9 what we have achieved, this is the decimal form of this 1001. Okay. So a bit refers to a binary digit in a binary number system. Already we know that the bit is the abbreviation of the binary digit. Bit, BI, we are taking from the initial one and T from the last one. So this, I hope the 101 example is clear. If we want to see one more example, let us come to the digital board and let us take a more example of binary number system. So if we want, let us take a 4-digit binary number. Okay, so here it is. If I am taking 1 0 1 0, so I hope this will be easy also. So here we are using the binary number system. So as we are using the convention to write any of these numbers with the at the bottom the what, the base of the number system we are writing, so it denotes that this is the binary number system. Now let us see all of these value with their bases, multiplied with their bases. So the right one is 0, and this 0 will be multiplied with what, 2. Okay, and we will also multiply with the powers. Wait a moment, let us first multiply with the bases and then we will write the power of the 2. Don't confuse it, we are only writing this time now the number itself multiplied with their bases. So first was 0, second one is 1, and again it is 0. Okay, let me erase this so that it don't cause any confusion. So the next one is, yes, 1 it was, so 1 into 2, then the next is 0, so 0 into again 2, and the leftmost is 1, so 1 into 2. So here you can see at each of these places we have multiplied with what, we have multiplied with 2 only. As you can see, everywhere the digit is multiplied with 2. Now we were going to write the power of this. The power of what? The power of this 2. So what we are doing, we are starting from the right one and with the number 0. So 2 raised to the power 0, then 2 raised to the power 1, 2 raised to the power 2 and 2 raised to the power 3. Clear? So this way we are writing the bases with their powers. Why we have chosen 2 here? Because this is the binary number system. Clear? Okay, there is a mistake here. Here it should be written plus. Okay, plus was missing in between the 0. Let me write it once. So here it was 1 into 2 raised to the power 3. Okay. So here we are writing what? We are writing 1 into 2 raised to the power 3. Then the next was plus, and it was 0 into 2 raised to the power 2. Earlier the plus was missing. I hope this is clear. So now we are going to calculate the value. So let us see now. The value will now be 0 into 2 to the power 0. Any number raised to the power 2 to the power 0 is 1. 1 into 0 will be what? Any number multiplied with the 0 also will become 0. So 1 into 0 is 0. Then 1 into 2 raised to the power 1. So 2 into 1 is 2. Yes or no? Okay. Then 2 into 2. 2 raised to the power 2 is 2 into 2. So it is 4. But 4 is being multiplied with 0. So 4 into 0 is again 0. And now the leftmost, that is 2 raised to the power 3. So 2 raised to the power 3 means 2 into 2 into 2. So what will it be? 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into 2 8. So here 2 to the power 3 is 8. Clear? And as this 8 is multiplied by 1 also, so it is 8 only. So 8 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0. So the number will become 8 plus 2, 10. But this 10 is what? This 10 is the decimal form of this binary. So as it is decimal, we are writing 10 at the bottom also. Clear? I hope this is clear. Whatever the binary number we are taking, we are converting that binary number into decimal by using their you can say the base multiplied with their increasing powers. Clear? So this way we have seen the 2 examples. You can also take any example by your own, and you can, okay, so as a homework, do one thing. I am giving you 2 or 3 binary numbers, and you are going to change that in the decimal. So the question for the homework is 101. Let us take 1 3 digit, then 11101. This is 1, and one more, that is 1011. Clear? So these are the 3 numbers. Convert this, try this to convert in the decimal, and how to convert this we have already seen. Clear? So this will be the question for your homework. Okay, let us come to the textbook. So here we have seen the decimal and the binary number system. In the coming class we will discuss about the other, that is this. So as this is the table which is shown to you, so here you can see the different you can say the decimal numbers are represented with their binary equivalent, that what will be the binary of that decimal number. Clear? So we will discuss this also, that how, if you want quickly, if you don't want to remember this also, if you want to calculate that decimal and convert into the binary, we will discuss that also. And after that we will see the octal and hexadecimal number system. So before that, revise the decimal and binary what we have discussed, and we have seen that how to convert a binary into a decimal, and we have seen 2 examples and do the questions as given in the homework also. Okay, so revise and learn till then, and meet in the next class. Thank you.